dan hampir-hampir ku tak dapat melangkah lagi. Dirimu hadir bagaikan sinar menerangi jalanmu. Kau tunjukkan arah mana yang kini harus ku tempuh, agar diriku tak saat lagi seperti dulu. Bersama layanganmu kasih, seakan-akan ku terjaga dari mimpi, dari kehidupan yang semu dan melenakanmu, membuatku tak lupa akan segalanya. Hari ini aku mencoba berdiri dan melangkah lagi. Bila esok sinar tadi pagi tak bersinar lagi, aku akan menuju cita-cita yang pasti. Bagaikan sinar menerangi jalanmu, kau tunjukkan arah mana yang harus kita lalui, agar diriku tak lagi seperti dulu. Bersama layanganmu kasih, seakan-akan ku terjaga dari mimpi, dari kehidupan yang semu dan melenakanmu, membuatku tak lupa akan segala-galanya. Hari ini aku mencoba berdiri dan melangkah lagi. Bila esok sinar tadi pagi tak bersinar lagi, aku akan menuju cita-cita yang pasti. Bersama layanganmu kasih, seakan-akan ku terjaga dari mimpi, dari kehidupan yang semu dan melenakanmu, membuat tak lupa kan segala-galanya. Hari ini aku mencoba berdiri dan melangkah lagi. Bila esok sinar tadi pagi tak bersinar lagi, aku akan menuju cita-cita yang pasti. Yang pasti. Cita yang pasti.
Hello. Ladies and gentlemen, in 5 minutes, the conference is about to start.
Bapak Ibu yang kami hormati, conference akan segera dimulai dalam waktu 5 menit lagi dan kami himbau untuk bisa menempati kursi yang telah disiapkan oleh tim panitia. Terima kasih banyak.
May I invite everyone to settle down? In 5 minutes, we're about to start the conference.
Sekali lagi kami informasikan Bapak Ibu hadirin para delegasi untuk bisa menempati tempat yang telah disediakan sesuai dengan label nama institusinya, karena conference pembukaan acara hari ini akan dimulai dalam waktu 5 menit lagi. informasikan untuk para mahasiswa taruna yang masih melengkapi dokumen untuk kembali ke tempat terlebih dahulu agar semuanya clear up.
Rise for the entrance of distinguished guests, academic partners, and organizers of the conference.
Kami silakan untuk memasuki ruangan kepada para tamu, academic partners, dan juga organizer of the conference.
The Apcore Secretariat, the academic partners and collaborators, Dr. Supasin Tawasak, Burapa University. Dr. Lilibet C. Aragon, Dean, College of International Tourism and Hospitality Management of Lyceum of the Philippines University. Dr. Jessa Frida T. Pestijo, Research Director, Lyceum of the Philippines University. Dr. Ellis Rosadiwa and Jejen Anfin from Simeo Secep. The presidents and heads of delegation, Dr. Baby Boy Benjamin D. Nebres III, President, Bicol University. Dr. Edgar G. Cre, College President, Mountain Province State Polytechnic College. Dr. Jules L. Meneses, Vice President for Research, Rizal Technological University. Dr. Witawat Jangiam, Apcore Executive Director, Dean of the Graduate School of Burapa University. Professor Ir Dr. Mo Jailani Bin Modnor, Chairman, Apcore International Advisory Board from University Technical, Malaysia. Dr. H.K. Prihartono Aha, Director, Polytechnic Piksi Ganesha, Conference Chair. The Masterclass and Plenary Speakers, Dr. Biranut Isapatorn, School of Allied Health Sciences, World Union for Herbal Drug Discovery, Walailak University, Thailand. Dr. Gian Mundra, Professor and Chairperson, School of Gender Studies, Tata Institute of Social Sciences, India. Professor Dr. Bina Adriani, Center Director, Southeast Asian Ministers of Education, Organization Regional Center for Early Childhood Education and Parenting, Indonesia. Dr. Ignacy Ribo, Associate Professor of Comparative Literature of School of Liberal Arts, Mayfang Luang University. Dr. Teresita V. Atienza, President, Quezon City University. Dr. Adiyar Rahman, Professor, University of Chittagong, Bangladesh. Professor Ir Dr. Hawiz Aima, Director, Green Nation Publisher, Indonesia. Professor Dr. Teddy Montoro, Sompina University, Jakarta, Indonesia. Professor Dr. Aisha Endapalupi, Education and Cultural Attaché, Indonesian Embassy, Manila. And Dr. Alexander J. Clem, Assistant Professor, King Mongkut's Institute of Technology, Thailand. for the singing of the national anthems of Thailand, Malaysia, the Philippines, and Indonesia, to be followed by an ecumenical prayer.
Hadirin dimohon berdiri untuk menyanyikan lagu bersama-sama, lagu kebangsaan Thailand, Malaysia, Philippines, and Indonesia, sekaligus untuk doa pembukaan konferensi.
ด้วยไทยล้วนไม้ไร by giving praise and thanks to the God for all the grace that have given to us, our leaders, our people and country. Allahumma ya Allah ya Rabbana ya Karim. Turn this event into a useful body of knowledge, producing beneficial outcomes for the health and safety of our people and our country. Ya Allah, this event is intended that we ask for your guidance that we can run it well for the health and safety of our community in the future. We person all here, the coaches, resource person, lecturers, and students who have a trustworthy nature. Ya Allah, Ya Rabb, only to you do we serve and to you alone we ask for help. Give us determination, strength, sincerity, protection, and guidance to carry out the mandate as leaders, lecturers, and students. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanah wa fil akhirati hasanah wa qina azabannar. Amin. Amin ya rabbal alamin. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
You can take your seat.
Dipersilakan untuk duduk kembali.
Good morning, delegates. This is Apcore-Piksi 2023 Hybrid International Conference.
The Asia Pacific Consortium of Researchers and Educators and the Polytechnic Piksi Ganesha, in partnership with the Abra State Institute of Science and Technology, Bina Insani University, Lyceum of the Philippines University, Quezon City University, Taguig City University, University of Cagayan Valley, with the support from the Semeyo Technical Education and Development, Semeyo Center for Early Childhood Education and Parenting, Academic International Consortium of Indonesia, the Philippine Association of State Universities and Colleges presents the Apcore-Piksi 2023 Hybrid International Conference with the theme Sustainable Research and Education, Trajectories, Hopes, Alarms, and Expectations. More than 1,000 researchers submitted, but only 300 passed the screening and evaluation of the committee for presentation in the areas of business, finance and management, education, engineering and technology, natural and applied sciences, social sciences, arts, and humanities. Publication opportunities for Scopus and Web of Science affiliate journals are given to all accepted papers. This year's conference is attended by participants from more than 100 higher education institutions and organizations in the Asia-Pacific region. Top caliber scholars, scientists, academicians, and policymakers composed this year's roster of plenary speakers. Exceptional research works will be recognized as 2023 Apcore-Piksi Excellence in Research Award. This is the Apcore and Polytechnic Piksi Ganesha 2023 Hybrid International Conference.
Good morning, Bandung! Hello, Santi. Welcome once again to the 2022 Apcore-Piksi Hybrid International Conference brought to you by Apcore and Polytechnic Piksi Ganesha.
And also, selamat datang Sir Don. Apa kabar? How are you?
I'm doing good. Thank you. It's been a long time that we've been seeing
Yeah.
each other.
Almost 3 years because of the pandemic, and this is the first event
Yeah,
We-
after the pandemic.
after the pandemic. And fun fact for you, all of you in here, what is the reason this event can we make it in Bandung? What is your reason?
Because Bandung is a beautiful city.
Like me?
Yes, like you.
But I have the most important reason.
Yeah, what's that?
What is that? Are you curious about the reason? Because of one thing. What is it? Because we have the most important person, the one and only, the man behind the gun, Dr. Prihartono.
That is correct. Thank you, Dr.
AIC
Prihartono.
President.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Dr.
anything.
Prihartono makes it possible that we are now in Bandung. Thank you, Dr. Prihartono. By the way, Santi, for this
Yeah.
conference, we have more than 1,000 participants, both online and on-site. So let's say hi to our participants online via Zoom. They are now watching us
Yeah.
right now.
We have all participants, more than 1,500.
That is correct.
Okay.
And Santi, have you heard of the saying that when in Rome, we must do what the Romans do? And
Sure.
since we are in Indonesia, we must also abide by the customs and traditions. So to officially open the Apcore-Piksi 2023 Hybrid International Conference, let us invite in front, of course, our conference chairs, Dr. Prihartono, together with the Apcore Chairman, Dr. Mo Jailani bin Noor, to be represented by the Apcore International Advisory Member, Dr. Biranut Isapotorn, and the Executive Director of Apcore, Dr. Witawat Jangdiam, and to represent our academic partners, Dr. Teresita B. Atienza, for the ceremonial drum roll.
Ladies and gentlemen, this ritual drumming is performed during national or local feasts and to welcome important visitors. It is also said to awaken the spirits of the ancestors to drive away evil spirits and ensure good luck for the whole duration of the event. Dr. Prihartono, please lead us in the ceremonial drumming.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. By the saying Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Apcore-Piksi 2023 Hybrid International Conference today officially open.
Thank you very much and give a round of applause to this ceremonial. And don't forget to take a photo and get ready for the photographer.
So once again, thank you very much, Dr. Prihartono, Dr. Jangdiam, Dr. Atienza, and Dr. Biranut. We are now more confident that this conference will surely be a success. At this juncture, let us listen to the message of support to be delivered via Zoom or recorded by the Education and Cultural Attaché from the Embassy of the Republic of Indonesia, Professor Dr. Aisha Endang Palu.
So much for the opportunity to give the welcome speech to this event to Honorable Dr. Song Heng, Center Director, Southeast ASEAN Ministers of Education Organization, Regional Center for Technical Education Development, Dr. Tina Asriani, Center Director of Southeast ASEAN Minister of Education Organization, Regional Center for Early Childhood Education and Parenting, Dr. Gregorio Turquesa, University President of Abra Institute of Sciences and Technology, Dr. Indra Muiz, Rector of Bina Insani University, Dr. Lilibeth Aragon, Dean of College of International Tourism and Hospitality Management, Lyceum of the Philippine University, Honorable Aurelio Paulo Bartolome, University President of Trajectories University, Dr. Esther Susan Perez Mary, University President of Cagayan Kelly University, Dr. Teresita Atienza, President Quezon City University, Dr. Prihartono, President AIT Indonesia, Director Polytechnic Piksi Ganesha Bandung, all speakers, all committees, my respected educators, my beloved students, and all invited participants and guests who are now at Grand Asrilia Hotel in Bandung and are attending this event via online. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat pagi, magandang umaga sa inyong lahat. Good morning everyone. On this wonderful day, we will start a very productive, insightful, and significant event. Due to the pandemic, we had to pause many activities, and now here we are managing to hold this big event, and all thanks to our Almighty God. Please accept my apology for not being able to attend this conference physically for the reason that I just came back from the Republic of the Marshall Islands, assisting His Excellency, our Ambassador, to present his credential for the RMI. Today, 29 August 2023, we will make another history and a moment we will be proud of. Polytechnic Piksi Ganesha Bandung collaborate with Asia Pacific Consortium of Research and Educators in Company, Apcore, organize this international conference for all educators and researchers. Objective of this event is no other than sharing the best practices and learning from each other on how to improve and develop sustainable research practices. It is our pleasure to inform everyone that today, virtually and physically, there are 1,800 participants who will attend this 3 days international conference, where there would be more than 800 scholarly paper submissions and 300 paper presentations. This event would not be possible without the cooperation of our esteemed academic partners, all respected speakers, organizing committees, and for sure all participants. May this international conference be your guide and motivation as an educators and researchers to have a brighter future in the field of education wherever you came or represented. Without talking too much time, I would like to express my gratitude, appreciation, and welcome to everyone to this Apcore-Piksi 2023 Hybrid International Conference. Thank you. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. Terima kasih semuanya. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Please enjoy this conference.
Thank you very much for the video message from Dr. Aisyah Endah Palupi as the Education and Cultural Attaché from the Embassy of the Republic of Indonesia from Philippines. And for the next, I would like to invite, it's time to call on stage to formally welcome us to Bandung, the President of Academic International Consortium Indonesia, the Director of Piksi Ganesha, and this year Conference Chair, our very generous host and partner. Welcome to the stage, Dr. Haka Prihartono.
The Honorable Professor Dr. Insinyur Aisyah Endah Palupi, acting as Education and Culture Attaché, Indonesian Embassy Manila in Philippines. Professor Dr. Racidonte Bernate, Executive Managing Director of Asia Pacific Consortium of Researchers and Educators. Professor Dr. Witawat Jangyap, as a Dean of Graduate School, Burapa University, also acting as Executive Director of Asia Pacific Consortium of Researchers and Educators. Professor Dr. Muhammad Jalani bin Muhammad Nur, University Technical Malaysia, all international speakers, rectors, directors, faculty member from Indonesia University, also from foreign university, both face-to-face and virtual event. All delegates, lecturers, students that we are proud of. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat pagi, magandang umaga, sampurasun. This is the Sundanese language actually. Sampurasun. Selamat pagi, selamat pagi. This is the Sundanese food. Very good morning, esteemed participants, distinguished paper presenter, respected guests, and invaluable academic partners. Welcome to the monumental Apcore-Piksi 2023 Hybrid International Conference, conferred under the evocative theme, Sustainable Research and Education, Trajectories, Hopes, Alarms, and Expectations. We are very deeply honored to host you in the vibrant city of Bandung, or call it the flower city of Indonesia, a fitting backdrop to explore the cutting-edge trajectories that we will shape the future of research and education, not just in Asia Pacific, but around the globe. As we gather here, physically and virtually, our collective expertise represents more than 120 universities, academic institutions, and organizations across continents, elevating this conference to unparalleled international structure during 3 days. Ladies and gentlemen, started in 2016 with 175 participants in Thailand, the Asia Pacific Consortium of Researchers and Educators Conference has blossomed into a significant academic platform. Today, we have pushed over 1,500 participants, more than 8 scholarly paper submissions, and only 3 paper presenters. This leap exemplifies our resilience and adaptability amidst the transformative challenges and technological shifts that have swept across the educational and research landscape. Ladies and gentlemen, significantly, this year marked the return of face-to-face interaction, amplified by the virtual component, heralding a new era of hybrid conference. Our theme underscores the multifaceted dimension we aim to explore: sustainability research practice, global education trajectories, and emerging pedagogical paradigm. We will develop into hopes for a more inclusive academic world, sound alarm, where attending is needed, and to set expectations that stretch our collective ambitions. Ladies and gentlemen, I wish to extend profound gratitude to our esteemed academic partner, Abra State Institute of Science of Technology, Quezon City University, Lyceum of the Philippine University, and the University of Cagayan Valley, as well as the Piksi Ganesha Group and all partner Indonesian university and foreign university. Also very thanks to Simio Ted and Simio Cecep to support this event. Ladies and gentlemen, a heartfelt salute to Philippine Commission on Higher Education for their trust and backing. We commit to redoubling our effort to advance the internationalization of higher education in the Philippines and beyond. We are also grateful to our publication partner, European Online Journal of Nature and Social Sciences, Diversitas Journal, Taylor and Francis, and Emerging Publishing, for giving our participants avenue to disseminate their groundbreaking research. So, to all delegates, keynote speaker, session chair, and the entire organizing committee, thank you for your coming. Thank you, and here is a transformative, enlightening, and productive conference for all. Again, thank you very much for your participation. To all keynote speaker, people presenter, and participant both nationally or internationally. Welcome to Bandung, the capital city of Asia Africa. Welcome to the Flower City. Have a nice international conference. Hatur nuhun, maraming salamot, kapungkap. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you very much, Dr. Mihagrono. We never stop thanking you because you made this conference possible. And of course, thank you as well for your generosity and your warm welcome to all the delegates here. At this juncture, we'd like to hear the different messages coming from our academic and institutional partners, starting with the representative from the Simeo Cecep, Dr. Ellis Roswidia.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Very good morning, everyone. Yeah, it's my honor to be here with all of you. So, Honorable Executive Director of Apcore, Honorable Managing Director of Apcore, my partner, and also Director of Polytechnic Piksi Ganesha Bandung, Dr. Hatta Prihartono, who say just now, what word is in bahasa Indonesia, bahasa Sunda, Sampurasun, yeah. So I would like to say also Wilujeng Sumping in Bandung, because I'm Sundanese and I come from Bandung too. Pak. Well, also I would like to address international keynote speaker, and then distinguished guests, academic partners, and all invited participants who comes from Thailand, and then Malaysia, and also the Philippines, and of course Indonesia. So once again, I would like to first extend our appreciation and also warm welcome to Bandung, Indonesia. As you know that Simeo Cecep is one of the partner of Apcore, although we are not has a kind of MOU signing yet, but in the implementation, actually we have got a very fruitful and very productive collaboration already. In many of our programs, we invited many of Apcore for human resource and also from Piksi Ganesha to become our resource person in our international conference, and also inviting some of them to become the reviewer for our journal. And I do hope that tomorrow Pak Putih will come here representing our director, Bo Vina, who is now in China for some program. And we hope that we are going to do, some formality related to our collaboration. So we are really happy to have you, Apcore-Piksi Ganesha, and all of the participants here. And I hope that not only with Apcore, but also with everybody attending this meeting, CMS-CSEP can collaborate. As you know that actually CMS-CSEP is stand for CMO Regional Center for Early Childhood Care Education and Parenting, which is focused in early childhood care and parenting. It is one of the CMO Regional Center in Indonesia. In Indonesia, we have got 7 CMO Regional Center, including CMO Biotrep, focusing in, biotropical, located in IPB, Bogor, and then CMO Rekpon, focused in food and nutrition, located in Jakarta, in Universitas Indonesia, and then CMO Simolek, focused in distance learning, located in Jakarta. And here in Bandung, we have got CMO-CSEP and also CMO Kitab in science, in Jalan Diponegoro. And also we have got CMO Kitab in language and CMO Kitab in mathematics in Yogyakarta. So basically, if we have a kind of collaboration with CMO, actually we are going to have a very quite large communication and collaboration. Since you touch one of the regional center, then you can collaborate with others. Well, as Dr. Rasidan whispered to me that I'm only ordered to send you a very short message here. So I would like again to welcome all of you to this very, beautiful city. I hope you enjoy it. And according to your agenda, it is planned that actually also have to, plan to visit our center in Lembang. So we are really excited to have you there in our center. It is located in Lembang, Bandung, and very close to so many tourist object center. But I wonder whether or not you have got plenty or enough time to visit some of them. But again, I wish you to have a very fruitful international conference and hope to be a very good friend of us in the future and do collaboration. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
For your powerful message from Dr. Vina Adriani as a Center Director of CMO-CSEP, and she is represented by Dr. Itfuti, the Vice Director of CMO-CSEP. And we do hope that we can visit CMO-CSEP this afternoon, ma'am. Thank you very much for your hospitality for our participants. And next, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to call on stage to give her message the President of the Quezon City University. Please welcome Dr. Teresita V. Atienza.
Joyful morning, everyone. We're very happy and we're glad to be here in the beautiful city of Bandung. Thanks, of course, to Apcore and Dr. Pri. Let me forgo with the greetings to the guests. No? What I'd like to tell everybody is that Apcore has always been an enabler for researchers and research educators. How so? Because it has continued to bring us together even during the pandemic, where we had online conferences, and most of us have been introduced to Apcore through these online conferences. But it's important also to meet warm bodies physically, and where else but in Bandung. Why is it important for us to meet personally? Because it's an opportunity to present our research results and gather ideas from our fellow researchers in the region. And so, by doing this, we are able to collaborate further and make our researches actionable for our institution, for our academic institutions, and for our community. So I hope everyone makes full use of these 3 days that we are together, gather, meet each other, and continue to communicate, because Apcore has always been our platform for community and collaboration. Again, joyful morning, everyone, and we hope to see you in Quezon City University and in Quezon City, the Philippines, in the years to come. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Atienza, for always supporting Apcore in our conference this year. Let us hear another message from our academic partner, the Lyceum of the Philippines, to be represented by Dr. Lilibet C. Aragon, the Dean of the College of International Tourism and Hospitality Management.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, esteemed speakers, institutional partners, dedicated researchers, and aspiring students, mabuhay from the Philippines. It is with great pleasure and excitement that we welcome everyone to this Apcore Hybrid International Conference on Sustainable Research and Education with the theme Trajectories, Hopes, Alarms, and Expectations. As we gather here, we embark on a collective journey driven by the pursuit of sustainable solutions and the advancement of knowledge. Our theme encapsulates the diverse trajectories that research and educations have taken, the hopes that we hold for a better future, and alarms that remind us of the urgency of our work and the expectations we place upon ourselves to effect positive change. At the height of this conference lies collaboration as the bedrock of everything that we're doing. It is through collaboration that we unlock the full potential of our collective intelligence, combining diverse perspectives, expertise, and resources to drive meaningful impact. By coming together, we can chart a new trajectory, overcome obstacles, and create a sustainable future for generations to come. Diversity stands as a cornerstone of our internationalization. As we engage in fruitful discussions and forge new connections, we must embrace the power of diversity in fostering international collaboration. It is through exchange of knowledge and perspectives that we can break down barriers and pave the way for innovative solutions for global challenges. As we delve into the rich program ahead, let us remember the words of Margaret Mead: never doubt that a small group of people, committed citizens, can change the world. Together, we have the power to effect change, to shape, again, the trajectory of our society, and to create a future filled with hope and opportunity. We are grateful for this year's hopes, and let us embrace a multitude of perspectives, create sustainable future and opportunities, appreciate what we have. Together, let us make a lasting impact and forge and pave the way towards our inclusive future. Thank you very much from the Philippines. Maraming salamat. Terima kasih.
Once again, thank you very much for your speech from Dr. Lilibet C. Aragon, the Dean of the College of International Tourism and Hospitality Management of LPU, Lyceum of the Philippines. And for your information, dear participants and delegates, some of our partners were not able to make it here in Bandung, but just the same, they wish to extend their congratulations to us through these video messages.
On behalf of Bina Insani University, we say congratulations to Asia Pacific Consortium of Researchers and Educators, and also Piksi Ganesha Polytechnic for holding this important event, the Apcore-Piksi 2023 Hybrid International Conference from 29 to 31 August 2023 in Bandung, West Java Province, Indonesia. We do hope this event can create togetherness among researchers and educators around the world. Kindly enjoy every second you spend in Bandung and create some unforgettable experiences. Bravo, bravo, bravo to you all. Thank you very much.
Dr. H.A. Prihartono, A.H., President, AIC Indonesia, Professor I.R. Dr. Maud Jailani bin Maud Noor, Apcore Chairman, Dr. Jules Meneses, Chairman, Apcore Philippines, Dr. Witawat Janyam, Executive Director, Apcore, Dr. Rosindo P. Benarte, Managing Director, Apcore, academic and institutional partners, keynote speakers, a pleasant good morning. Please allow me to begin by thanking the officials and members of the Apcore International Advisory Board and the Conference Committee of the Asia Pacific Consortium of Researchers and Educators for considering the University of Cagayan Valley, located in the heart of Tuguegarao City, Philippines, to be a co-host of the Apcore-Piksi 2023 Hybrid International Conference. For your information, the University of Cagayan Valley is the first private, non-sectarian institution in Cagayan Valley region, Philippines. It has been in existence for 74 years, now providing quality and excellent education to all its students, anchored in the philosophy of its founder, that every man, irrespective of creed and economic status, has the inherent right and access to quality education. And come September 2023, we shall be celebrating the 75th Diamond Anniversary, and as early as now, I am inviting all of you to attend. As the world of research has been modified by the needs of the time, especially after the effects of the COVID-19 pandemic, we have to re-equip and reorient ourselves because the trajectories of modern research at present involve concepts which have just resurfaced. As global researchers, we have to integrate, adapt, and internalize the knowledge, practices, and norms of other races into our own system of culture because we share the same issues and challenges alongside environment, global warming, depression, and basically all other aspects of life. As research becomes globally trending and in demand, the University of Cagayan Valley has to be at the forefront, especially that it advocates for the importance of sharing to the world its research outputs and outcomes that can be utilized by researchers worldwide to effect positive changes in our everyday existence. I want to emphasize that at the University of Cagayan Valley, Philippines, we shall always endeavor to produce sustainable research that could better the environment, the society, and the world. That we would always endeavor to work with you and other research centers, institutions, and universities elsewhere in the map to develop and brainstorm through researches possible solutions to worldwide challenges that we could always allow the University of Cagayan Valley in Tuguegarao to embrace new ideas and concepts
to enable it to face the challenges of the current world. Let my presence be a testament to my support to research endeavors like what you are having now. The Apcore-Piksi 2023 Hybrid International Conference. With this, I rest my case with much gratitude to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you once again to our academic partners, especially AIC and Polytechnic Piksi Ganesha and other institutional partners for their unwavering support to our conference. And we invite other universities here in Indonesia and other parts of the world to join us in our upcoming conference and other research-related activities. Indonesia is a country rich in cultural heritage. And today, we are very lucky to witness some of Indonesia's talents. Ladies and gentlemen, delegates, please welcome the Java Ethnica.
Please give a round of applause for Java and Nika. Thank you for the best performance today. And what a great performance from Java and Nika, ladies and gentlemen. And I am sure our audience would like to see more performance from our group. And moving on with our programs. Yesterday, various organizations, institutions, and universities from around the region, especially from the Philippines, Indonesia, and Thailand, and also Malaysia, sat down, had brief networking meeting, and formal MOU signing.
Yes, Santi, and today we'll have a ceremonial photo opportunity to serve as an inspiration to make all the MOUs work for the betterment of research and education ecosystem in the region. May I invite on stage Dr. Witawat Jangyam, Dr. Prihartono to take the center stage. Also, we'd like to invite representatives from the universities from the Philippines, Thailand, and Malaysia.
I would like to invite also Indonesia schools, Politeknik Piksi Ganesha, Stikers Dona Palembang, Politeknik Harapan Bangsa Surakarta, Universitas Anak Bangsa, Universitas Borneo Lestari, Universitas Muhammadiyah Kudus, Sekolah Tinggi Manajemen Asuransi Trisakti, Sekolah Tinggi Ilmu Ekonomi Nganjuk, Sekolah Tinggi Ilmu Ekonomi Cendikia Bojonegoro, Stikes Fatmawati, Stikes Bakti Pertiwi Indonesia, Universitas Dumai Academic International Consortium of Indonesia, Cyber Publisher, Dynasty Publisher, Green Nation Publisher, Stemik Pamitran, Politeknik Piksi Ganesha Indonesia, STIAS Indonesia Purwakarta, Akademi Telekomunikasi Bogor, and Akademi Teknologi Bogor.
For the Philippines, on stage, so may we invite the Indonesian to remain, on the lower stage, and the Philippine representatives, Dr. Samuel Chua, Dean, to be represented by Dr. Fria, Dr. Lilibet C. Aragon, Dean of the College of Tourism, Dr. Jules Meneses from Rizal Technological University, Dr. Teresita V. Atienza, Quezon City University, Dr. Edgar K. Mountain Province State Polytechnic College, Bicol University, Dr. Baby Boy Benjamin Neves, Dr. Viranut Nisapatorn from Lilac University, and Dr. Witawat Jangyam Burapa University.
This event marks a pivotal step in fostering stronger ties among the research and academic communities across the Asia-Pacific region. The Memorandum of Agreement that was signed signifies a commitment to collaborative research, resource sharing, and joint initiative for the advancement of knowledge and the betterment of societies.
Congratulations, may we request representatives from the
foreign schools, we may stay
from the
here.
foreign universities to remain on stage.
Foreign schools, maybe you can stay here.
Dr. Nebres, Dr. Maneses, please remain here. All representatives of
the
school. Dr. Atienza.
Yeah. For the foreign school, I would like to invite
Dr.
to come up
Alago.
once again. And I would like to invite Dr. Prihartono as an AIC president to give some souvenirs to our partners.
Dr. Biranut, Dr. Witawat, Dr. K, Dr. Meneses, Dr. Alfaro, representing TUP,
Okay, this is the special souvenir from the committee to all the university from foreign university. Pak Prihartono, may you get closer to give these souvenirs to our international participant after photo. This is the special souvenir from the committee to international partnership. Untuk fotografer silahkan. Take a picture first.
Okay, congratulations to our institutional partners. And we hope to see you in our future academic activities.
Ladies and gentlemen, and now let us call on stage another group of talents from Indonesia to entertain us. A round of applause to Piksi International student with Side Jojo Dance.
Oke, sudah siap? Oke, sudah siap?
Thank you very much, all the participants. Wow, it's a little bit confused about the movement, but I look they are very fun to follow the international students for Sajojo. Wanna dance?
Later, maybe.
Later. Okay, truly these opening ceremonies give everybody a festive mood, and then what a good way to start a conference. I hope that our virtual participants are also enjoying the cultural performances as we are streaming our event live in our Zoom webinar.
And at this juncture, we are going to proceed with our masterclass sessions. There will be 2 masterclass sessions today. that will happen simultaneously. The first masterclass session will happen here in this ballroom with the topic, The Future of Sustainable Education and Research. This session will give us insights on the trends, challenges, and opportunities in sustainable education and research.
The other masterclass session is happening online with the topic Sustainable Practices in Higher Education Institution. The virtual masterclass will explore the various ways higher education institution can adopt sustainable practices such as implementing green campus initiatives to fostering research, collaborations, and community outreach. On-site participants are enjoined to listen and participate in the masterclass session 1, while all our virtual participants will be attending the virtual masterclass.
The virtual masterclass will have Dr. Gian Mudra as its resource speaker. And at this point, our Apcore Tech team has set up their session and it is ready to start with their program since we are doing it simultaneously. And as for all of us here in the ballroom, we'll start our masterclass session by meeting our resource person through this video.
Our plenary speaker graduated as a medical doctor from Lady Harding Medical College, University of Delhi, India, and Master of Clinical Tropical Medicine from Mahidol University, Thailand. She was working as a contract lecturer and later an associate professor at the Department of Parasitology, Faculty of Medicine, University of Malaya, Malaysia for almost 2 decades. She is currently an associate professor at the School of Allied Health Sciences, Walaylac University, Thailand. Our speaker is actively involved in various research collaborations, especially in the areas of infectious parasitic diseases, including epidemiology and clinical relevance, diagnostic challenges, natural products, water-based research, and health awareness on both anthropologic and zoonotic aspects. Our speaker is a coordinator of International Research Networks, or IRN, Southeast Asia Water Team, and World Union for Herbal Drug Discovery. She has published more than 100 papers, including book chapters, and is an editorial board member of reputable journals, as well as an active reviewer of more than 50 international journals. She also serves as the editor, speaker, adjunct faculty, as well as visiting professor. She is the recipient of Dr. Matthew A. Eichler Research Fellow Award from Asia Pacific Consortium of Researchers and Educators, or Apcore, at Guam, USA in 2018. She is also a recipient of the Outstanding Scientist Award at the 9th International Science Awards on Engineering, Science and Medicine, India in 2020. Recently, our speaker was listed in the Stanford University World Top 2% Scientists in Tropical Medicine 2021, and in General and Internal Medicine based on career-long top-cited Scopus database until end of 2021, and single recent year top-cited Scopus database 2021. Our plenary speaker, Dr. Vinarut Nisapatorn.
Once again, our masterclass session speaker, Dr. Viranut Nisapatorn.
very exciting. Good morning, everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, and all the VIP guests. I'm very pleased to be here, actually. This is my second time in Bandung. But first of all, I would like to thank wholeheartedly to Apcore for this, very kind invitation to me. And that's I have a chance to share with you about, they talk so much now about the SDG, right? SDG everywhere. But what's happened with my research work, okay? So today, what I would like to share is about the future SDG and special focus on the HEI, that's a higher education institution and research. That is quite, relevant to my field right now. Everyone knows that now, just like 17 goals of SDG that have been initiated by United Nations since 2015, and now it's keep moving, okay, keep moving to everywhere in the world, and even in our university as well. I hope that you remember what 17 goals are all about. Yeah? They talk about the poverty, they talk about the hunger, it's good health and well-being. As a medical doctor, this goal I remember at heart. And quality education, gender equality, and clean water, that is about my research. It's about the affordable and green energy. It's about decent work and economic growth, industry, reduce inequality, sustainable, and also it's about consumption and production. It's about climate action, it's life below water, it's life on hand, and peace, justice, and the last is about partnership that I also would like to share based on my work. Now you talk about this Global Sustainable Development Report, I think since 2019. I would like to just congratulate Apcore that since yesterday that we have many, just like exciting events. Particularly we're talking about the MOU, we're talking about the collaboration. That's why I think that these 17 goals can be really achieved doing through this higher education institution of the MOU. So that's why that when they talk about future is now, that is exactly what I think. I think that we cannot think about more on the so many about the future, maybe it's really long term, so whatever. I think that the future is now, that we should come together in order to make sure that this SDG can be achieved, and particularly in time, because we know that SDG is about 2030, and that also is very near to us. Also by moving together, I think that we can achieve faster. So what happened, I think this is about the higher education and the sustainable development goal. Last time they talked about the, what they want to do, maybe just a primary or secondary education. But now they really move to tertiary education. And I think that I presume that everyone that's sitting here are in the higher education as such. So what happened with the higher education institution? I think it's quite unique position actually. We are the one that actually really can help out, okay? And then can serve as a benchmark for other sectors, and particularly in doing on the research work. Particularly that now you can contribute in the discussions and also is a key contributor, etc. So that's how we really can achieve through the teaching and also with the learning and side by side with the research. Okay, so with the reasons and consequences, I think that HEI and research can really contribute significantly. So how university responding to SDG on, okay? I think that university as, unique position. You can be multi-sectorial, realization. You can provide invaluable sources, okay, of experience in research and education. And also you can involve with the production and communication, accountable for their commitment to being sustainable. And high-ranked university right now, you're talking about ranking, okay, international, ranking of the university around the world. And that's on the university, and so now keep very producing, very productive, okay, in doing on kind of the research and toward this SDG. So I think that to achieve this SDG, we cannot work alone, okay, as particularly in research. I think we need kind of the multidisciplinary approach, either in the senior board, policy makers, and also with the faculty, with the members, and then with the student, okay? So that is the one that really can help up, okay, to achieve this kind of the goal. Thank you. So I think university research for sustainable development, I think is very important. What I can see is that since 1990, that on the university worldwide is around the world that increasingly embrace to the sustainable development movements, and also that no exception with our university in Thailand. And that's how we're going to serve the goal of, SDG. Oh yeah, okay, how? So how research contribute, okay, to the implementation of such SDG? I think I just simplify it in order to make sure that, when we're doing research, something that can be just like a framework, okay? Number one is about priority. I think we should be able to prioritize the subject. The subject that have to go with the SDG, okay, at the end of the day, is the contextualizing in terms of geographical and industrial areas, and collaborating. I think this is very important because that's what I mentioned that, in research, I think we cannot work alone. I think multidisciplinary and also with international research network is very important. Innovating, yes, I think science, technology now come into picture. I think that every university now they talk about the SME, they talk about the, community services, etc. So that also serves the purpose, how the roadmap of the research towards or achieve the SDG at the end of the day. I think the role of research in attending SDG had been, progressively. I think progressively, talking about or having kind of information, okay, throughout the world. It's not good. Oh yeah, okay now. Okay. Now they talk about applied research. I think my work also applied research. I think it's very important that we cannot just simply do only fundamental work because it may not serve the purpose as such, but it's supported by applied research. And that's how at the end of the day you can serve either community or the public or the private sectors and even the student themselves. The methodology have to be very precise, have to be precise and then have to be, critical enough that, we can go through that properly. At the end of the day, policy maker is very important. If your research it can really answer and can really propose to on the policy maker, just like the water, have to be a clean water, and that's how it really benefit to the community as such. How going to help, particularly in the growth and development? I think research also can be very helpful, and also can see that the quality is there, okay, and that's how you can serve, okay, and the growth and development. And at the end of the day, you're talking about good health and well-being of the SDG as such. I think the one plan to make humanity sustainable is a failing. Science can do more to save it. Actually, this one I'm quite interested Nature is the one of the publisher. Actually, it's very interesting and very up to date in all the aspect about the research. But what this is on about actually, you can see from here that sustainability science among the high income country and lowest income country, they have a different, okay, of the SDG. For the high income country, they're more in the affordable and clean energy. They have no poverty and also zero hunger. But that is quite, answer to the purposes. Whereas in the lowest income country, we talk about the peace, the justice, and the strong institutions. And that definitely we have so much problem in this area. The second one, responsible for consumption and production and also reduce inequality. I think in research, why if, I will refer this, I think in later of my slide that, but how, why on this lowest income, particularly in African country, they suffer so much, okay? Not just only in terms of the economy, but also in research-wise as well. So what happens is, you can see even among the publisher, I think now even on the pros, if suppose you are in the scientific, okay, terms of publication, you can see that now on the publisher and so coming towards for the, UN SDG, in order to make sure that now on the work that have been published have to serve the purposes and answer some of the SDG at the end of the day. So what happens that this pros join UN SDG publisher, compacts. And it's very interesting, actually, that, how you build more sustainable future through open access. Even though open access, you have to pay. But at the end of the day, this journal also try to reduce on the APC for the publication as well. And that's how we can come together in order to make sure that, this SDG really be materializes, okay, at the end of the day. I think progress by research, to achieve this sustainable in the EU. EU actually, they map up, okay? They map up on the, what they call, on the work that have been, just like the output for the publication. And it's very interesting to see that. Okay. This is the occurrence of 2030 agenda that they have that, okay, in on selected paper. But you can see that most of the paper will really, just like the vacuum is there, okay, particularly in the affordable and clean energy, okay, I think they are the, some of the maximums, okay, that can be, can be seen. But to my surprise, particularly that I'm in the medical field, apparently the SDG number 3 is about good health and well-being. I think the output not that great, okay, it's about 771 only occurrence that you can see. So I think this one, that's something we have to think about it, to make it more serious, okay? Because at the end of the day, as we working together and we are in the human pace and human race, I think benefit also should come, okay? And should come more, okay, toward of this SDG. But however, I think that they will go more for other, just like SDG, the 6, 8, 13, or even 7 or 12 or 15, it's quite a different, area of the SDG that, they achieve or can be seen. This is about education for SDG in university, okay? This is a guide for the university, college, tertiary, higher education. I think as a provider, I think we know that in your university, you are the provider, you are lecturer, you are teacher, okay? In the general professional lifelong educators, yeah, at the same time. And that's you also can serve for the millions, okay, of the students, yeah. So what happened with the university have been providing some aspect of education. But I think education also as well as the research as well, okay, for the SDG to some of the students, okay, that we see also in our university. So what happens is, I think that university as such, you can scale up, okay, make it more relevant for the existing activity and also with the new area, okay, of the the research or even the aspect and with the interdisciplinary action-based, learning and multi-actor involvement. I think by doing on this, so university can play a significant role, okay, to achieve the SDG. I think even in the future. So now what happens is with the higher education sustainable initiative, I think this is very important. I think that when you see the what they call the commit, just like the objective, is very simple. By simple, it doesn't mean that we're going to achieve very soon anyway. So you can teach sustainable development across on discipline of the study, okay? You can encourage research and dissemination of sustainable development knowledge. It's a clean campus, it's, support local sustainability efforts, engage and share information international network. I think this is very simple. It's very simple, commitment, but I find out that still is very difficult. It's still very hard that we're going to achieve, okay? And particularly in 2030. I think in this, in this publication, I'm very interested, you know why? Because this is unveiling the research landscape of the SDG and their inclusion in HEI and research center. I think at the square one, you can see that from the base that they do the review, okay, more than 20,000 over, publication. I think health will be the number one that's come, okay, into the picture. Women's and socio-economic issue also will be another, land, what they call the highlight, okay, of the thing that you can see. So usually, as we are working in science, I also would like to see more women, okay, in science, okay, and working on the research. And that's also we are lucky that we are quite, have quite a number of the people that working in our teams, yeah. So this is, I keep as an example of whatever I have been, simplifying of the SDG about the Warlalak University. Our university is located at the south, okay, in the southern parts of Thailand, at the Nakhon Si Thammarat province. Yeah. Consider our university is very young university, okay? It's about 30 years old, and then it's a green campus. You can see that we have the biggest landscape, okay, among university in Thailand. Yeah. We also gradually have many, staff and also with the student at the same time, yeah. But so what happened with on this education and research toward SDG? That is very interesting. You can see that now we have, we have the Center for International Affairs with on, on the responsible of the education for SDG. And this is how do we have the impact, not just only that we do for the students, but impact also for the ranking at the same time. The next please. Yeah, so this is the area where you can see that the Warlalak University aim to discover, to seek, to maintain, to disseminate knowledge and academic excellence for the progress of the society. I think since that you know that around our university we have many communities that we are responsible for. So sustainability and stewardship is the research, innovation, teaching and learning, and outreach and engagement are the main 4 key areas that we are focused, okay, among the, our both teaching and also with the research. Next, please. Okay, so what happens in 2021? I think Warlalak University, we were among top 800, okay, for the SDG, okay, of the world university ranking by the test, okay, higher education from UK. But what happened in 2022? Next, please. 2022, I think we moved in the better place, okay? We moved between 601 to 800. So you can see that we achieved 3 base area. One is the life below water, that's SDG 14, and zero hunger in SDG 2, and then 12 responsible consumption and production, okay? That's last year one. So what happened with this year, okay? So next please, okay. For this year one, you can see we joined the 10 in Thailand. We rank between 401 to 600. So you can see that actually SDG, you don't need to really wait for a very long time, okay? When you talk about the future, I don't know where the timeline for the future. That's why the future is now. If you can do it, and then you can successfully complete, okay? Achieve, okay, from, year by year. So for SDG, among the top 100 worldwide that we achieved so far, okay? So now we prepare for 2014, okay? So that's how we can help, okay? We can help, we generate, and then we can achieve, we can promote the UN SDG at the end of the day. Next, please. Okay, so this is the one that I would like to tell. That is about the UN General Assembly that's going to have it, okay, in, in September between 12 to 29. Okay, And I think that we are so lucky is our topic itself, okay, will be one of the sessions, okay, on 13, that we're going to share and we're going to generate our information about our parasites, that I'm going to just brief you some idea, what we work on this parasite in research, and how is it contribute or distribute to the UN SDG at the end of the day. Next, please. Okay, so UN SDG is there. Okay, now we have a medical importance of the parasite. We have medicinal plants. That is my interest. Okay, we have a One Health. I think you talk about one world, one health. We cannot talk only humans. Now we have to talk about animal. We talk about the environment, isn't it? Because this we are the interconnected in the world, right? So I think this is very important. Lastly, that I would like to share with you is about our team. Okay, World Union for Herbal Drug Discovery. Why I want to share, because I think it's very important, particularly during the research work. I think you cannot do alone. We have to have more teams to work with it. And it's really enjoy. It's a sense, okay, of living as well, okay, as working as a team. So this is very important. Next, please. So now that is a One Health approach. This on the research activity that we achieved so far, okay, by we have this kind of international research network together, okay. So we have we have on the topic, we have grant, we have publication, okay? We can be a mentor, coordinator, advisor, etc. Okay, so this is our role, okay, during the last 3 to 4 years. Next, please. Okay, so you can see that One Health triad is very important, right? I think in order to you maximize it, you optimize it, okay, you maintain the balance, okay, of our life, okay, sustainability between the health of the people, of the animals and ecosystem. I think that One Health approach is very important, okay? And that's how our parasite come into the pictures, okay? The next, please. Okay, we talk about Apcore-Piksi. When you talk about research, I think one thing that you have to have in your mind is about what, when, where, why, how, right? I think this is very important, that how you can come one by one. You saw the jigsaw, okay? You have many jigsaw, but how you arrange that jigsaw, okay, to be a complete picture. Okay, so this is how about the research is on about. Next, please. Okay, now you talk about Apcore-Piksi. So I don't think you will know what is Apcore-Piksi, right? Okay, I just give you some idea. This is the eye monster, okay? It's the eye monster. It's talk about the water. It's talk about contact lens, okay? So next, please. Okay, this is about environment and human health. That is about Apcore-Piksi, okay? Next, please. Okay. No, you can see that from here, right? You see, when you talk about free-living amoeba, I think about the organism that can live everywhere, okay, in the environments. They have many types of that, okay? They have both have some problem, okay, harmful to the humans. Another one, they just live freely, they are happy, but they show no harm, okay, to the humans. So the part that I'm going to talk is about Apcore-Piksi that can grow, okay, can grow freely, but it's harmful, okay? And then it also can be, you can go for the next one, please. Yeah, this is the one that cause the harmful for the, for the humans, yeah. You can see there are different groups, 3 groups. The group 2, the one that am more focused in our lab, okay. If you can come to my lab and then we can show you about this, yeah. Particularly on the Apcore-Piksi triangularis that we call the parasites. Yeah. Next, please. Okay, this is about how you get the parasite into your body, okay? That's why I'm talking about contact lens. You know why? Because when you go and swim in your swimming pool, even in the hotel, but you know that this parasite is resistant, even among all the chlorines or whatever. So that's why that is automatically, they have chance to just only, attach to your contact lens, okay? Without you knowing it, okay? So this is the simplest way, that they can come into your body, okay? And that's how they inflict to your eyes, okay? So this is the one. And then they can go to the brain, they can go to other organs in the body, okay? That's how they can harm to our human health. Next, please. You can see that Apcore-Piksi, keratitis, that's the name in the clinical work, okay? So you can see in everywhere in Asia, okay? Most of the places, they can see most of the places, but some places have been, just like they reported, okay, of these parasites. Next, please. I think this is the overview that we review. I think review work is very important in order to make sure that you can see overview of your work, okay? So this is how you come to know that, is it your work important? Is it your work going to answer your SDG at the end of the day, okay? So this is something that we are working on that. Next, please. Okay, for this, and then we come to know that in ASEAN particularly, that, this parasite can be found many ways, okay? Can be found anywhere and so, okay, in environmental areas. Next, please. Okay, so this is the one that you can see the risk factors, okay? What is the risk factor? That's how we're going to remove it, we're going to treat it, okay? In order to make sure that, people can get better, okay? Don't just like the light, this is like life saving. What we do is a life saving, okay? If we not do it, it becomes life threatening, okay? At the same time, okay? So, and this is the one we talk about the clinical features. You can see that this parasite is supposed to harm to you, go to your eye without the treatment. You can cause the blindness, okay, at the end of the day. So that's something that we don't want, isn't it? We don't want it. So how are we going to do with it? Okay, next please. Okay, so this is how the role of it, Acanthamoeba have the role to do it, okay? Not just only that they cause the problem, okay, but you also can find in your drinking water as well. So that's why water is very important. And also, as saying go that if you don't have the food, you still okay, alive. But you have no water, you die. Because that you have a kidney failure at the end of the day, right? You cannot survive it, okay? So next, please. So this is how the disease, okay, that have been reported around the world. You can see that even though may not be, just like very important in our regions, but still we also don't want this kind of the disease, okay, to be around. Next, please. Okay, okay, you go for the next slide, please. Okay, this is how. So you can see that when you talk about One Health is about what happened in humans, and then now what's happened in the animal, okay? Particularly that you don't just think that we are safe, should be okay. But whatever happened in animal can turn, can transmit it to human also at the same time. So that's also the same with this parasite that you can find in human, but at the same time you also can find in animals, okay? In animal, particularly among all the stray dogs and cats, and even in the wild animal at the same time, okay? But that's how it's very important. We're talking about zoonotic diseases, yeah, okay? And this is the one that have been reported so far, okay, of these parasites, yeah, okay, that can cause to the eye of the animal, the dogs, okay, or maybe other wild animals, yeah. So next, please. Okay, so this is the one that they talk about that now. You remember when they talk about the mummy, right, in Egypt? You see, mummy is about 4,000 years ago, but when they have mummified it, they open up, okay, of its body. So what happens is they still can find the parasites, okay? So what does it mean? It means that even we died so many years ago, but still parasites do so, right? So you see who are the one that's smarter, right? So this is the one that can say that now whatever we do, we have to be now, here and now, cannot be future because that's too long, okay? Okay, that's also implied to the SDG as well. So the next, please. So this is how the plants, why the plants are important, okay, in Asian particularly. I think plants, we have so many in Indonesia, in ASEAN, okay? And I think it can be make use of that, okay? And we can find even in our kitchen as well, okay, at the same time. But at that particular time, also, it also can be benefit, okay? For the humans, particularly you talk about the COVID-19, right? You can see that we have so many reports, okay, of the, traditional plants or medicines that can be used, okay, for this, okay, purposes, yeah. I think this one of our eminent friends, okay, he's my close friends, okay, Prof. Christophe Weird from France. He have many, discovered so many plants and write so many books about the plants. So that's why I come to know that it's very important, okay, for the plants that can be medical use, okay, for human diseases. Yeah. Next, please. Okay. So this is important that I pick up certain of the local plants, okay, that have been used about our Acanthamoeba, our parasites. The next, please. Okay. So why World Health Organization now is really support, okay? Because now they also realize that one, if we are in the Asian, okay, in the low-income country, we won't be able to have so much money to pay, right? So I think the plant, since it's very cheap, it's very less toxic, it's easily available. So that's why automatically that we should have this kind of the plant that can make use it, okay, at the end of the day. That's why World Health Organization really support the plant-based study. But in the exception that you should have evidence-based, okay, to verify it, to clarify it, and that's how they support. And then finally, you can be used, okay, as a commercially, okay, in the market, yeah. So plant-based medicine actually is something that is not something is new. It's so many years already that have been used 1,000 years ago, okay, in China, in India, okay, in so many countries, okay, that are just like ancient civilizations here. So that's why that now also they come into use particularly for the parasite as well, okay. The next one, please. Okay, so this is our objective. Actually, we get some certain of the plants that we think is very important. Okay, we come and taste it in our lab. Okay, and that's how we know that, okay, this is work well. Okay, but somehow we also have other, techniques. Okay, that's when you talk about the science, you have to talk about the technology. We have to make use it nicely. Okay, in order to make sure that, it's really benefit to our work. And at the end of the day, go back to the patients. Yeah. Okay, so next, please. Okay, this is how we started. Okay, it's about water. I tell you that water is everywhere, isn't it? But to your surprise, even among ASEAN, we still have problem, okay, in safe drinking water, okay? So this is why that now water come into our picture, okay? As we know that Acanthamoeba is a waterborne parasite, okay? And as a coordinator of seawater team, I think we also have our, our colleague, okay, as a long-time friends, okay, Prof. Christina Salibai, okay, from Dalasan University, that she also come here, okay, to present her work. And we also have our teams, okay, from the ASEAN people, that we keep doing this work, okay, then we know that waterborne parasite is really plague, okay, in the ASEAN areas. Yeah. Next one, please, okay. So this is the parasite that we get it around Walalak University, okay. We get it from the environmental water, and then we find that it's still there, okay, and it's really work well, okay, in our labs. Yeah. Next, please. Okay, I think in order to, to identify it, okay, I think we go to the lab, right? We also do whatever international standard of the, of the good clinical practice, okay, or even lab laboratory practice doing it, okay. So we do it, okay, we do microscopic, we do the culture, we do molecular, okay, diagnosis, okay, and this is the part that we do, and finally we also do for the plant extractions, yeah, we do it for the MIC, IC50, etc. So this is the one that we go through on the process, yeah. So what happens is after that? Next, please. Okay. So this is some of our work. Okay. After I come back to Walalak University, I set up my lab. Okay. And then finally, I be able to publish and then to see that. Okay. Finally, whatever we choose, okay, for our plants, it is work well for our parasite. That is very harmful to humans. Yeah. Okay. Next, please. Okay, now we talk about the John Hopkins. I think one thing that I really support is about non-animal, experiments. Yeah. So that's why John Hopkins is something that is really work well for me. And then I use another, technology as a nanotechnologies, okay, to help up our work, and particularly for the drug discovery. Because as a medical doctor, I think drug is very important, right? Either any type of the drug, but still very helpful, very useful, okay, for treating human diseases, okay. So this is how the 3R that I practice it, okay. In our lab, we replace, we reduce, and also we refine it. I think replace is very important in order to make sure that we won't use, okay, animal, okay, by no means, okay, and it's no benefit to them as well, okay. So that's why I choose the replace, okay, for our work. Next, please. Okay, so how this nanotechnology involved, okay? Nanotechnology is something is very important, and also it's about drug delivery system, okay? And this we successfully through our students, okay? That she was a PhD in University of Malaya, okay? They do a gold nanotechnology, okay? That is the technique that we use it, okay, for our work. Next, please. Okay. So this another one for nanotechnology about niosome. They said niosome is very good, okay? So this is the part that also we use for the increase of the drug activity, okay? And also a carrier, okay? Overcome of the issue related as such, okay? So this is the part that we become and, incorporate in our labs, yeah. Next, please. Okay. So this is the part that's very important. We use it for the mangosteen. I think you know mangosteen, right? It's very, it's very hard pericarp. Okay, the skin is very hard. But whatever they say, a bitter is a sweet. Okay, so that bitterness actually we use it. Okay, for our just like as a drug. Okay, to kill the parasites. Okay, so this is the one that we use it. Okay, in our lab. Next, please. So this is the one, the mangosteen, we use that, okay, we peel it, okay, and then we just make it come to the powder, and then we go through the process of nanotechnologies. But this one that we use the niosome, okay, niosomal, okay, nano formulations, yeah. Okay, next please. Okay, this is the size of the nano because we have to measure it, okay, in order to make sure that what is the size exactly before they really can penetrate, okay, or maybe they can kill, okay, for the parasite as such, yeah. The next, please. Okay, so this is the average size, okay, you have some kind of parameter. I think whatever you do in the lab, don't forget about the parameter, okay. Parameter is the one that can really help up to see that you really to do to the standards, okay. So they have certain of the international standards that you have to go through. Okay, so this is the one that also we do it. So turn out to be that GME, just like mangosteen, okay, and coated with this, nano formulation seem to work very well, much better than you use only the extract of the mangosteen alone. Okay, so this is the part that is very important. Next, please. Okay, so this also we do the UV spectrum, and then we see how the standard curve of our mangosteen, okay? And they have certain of the curve that you can see is 244 nanometers, okay? That is considered is very good to our work. Okay, next please. And this is the one is a Fourier transform infrared spectra of the cholesterol, okay? You have some curve that you can see for our mangosteen in the yellow ones, okay? With the GME loaded niosome is a purple. So you can see that we need to see the curve in order to make sure that which one is really work well, okay? And then that's how we can encapsulate it, and then can use in our lab, okay, later on, yeah? Okay, next please. Okay, this is about drug release of free GME, okay? So you can see that now we know that mangosteen and coated is used is the better, okay, compared to just only mangosteen. Next please. This is about the kinetic model. I think this is about another parameter that we use it, okay? And then next one, please. Okay. And this is the stability of the branch niosome and GME loaded niosome, okay? You can see that somehow on this kind of the assumed to be the drug, okay? You can keep certain times, okay? But for this one, we can keep within 1 month. So consider it's good enough, okay? We can keep it in 1 month to treat these the parasites, okay? So this is the one that we do that. Okay, so this is the one is about cytotoxic. I think that when you want to do something, you have to make sure that it's not going to cause any problem, any toxic to humans, okay? So this is the part that also we test in our lab as well. Otherwise, it's beyond questionable that whatever you choose, is it safe enough or not to be used, okay, for the human disease. Next, please. Okay. So this is the MIC they use for the, mangosteen, right? And mangosteen loaded with the nano formulations, okay? So we know that actually is quite good enough, okay? We can keep it within even 4 degrees, okay? And then you can keep for at least 1 month. Next, please. So this one's a morphology. I think that in the lab work, okay? Particularly I'm a parasitologist. One of the things that I'm very convinced, and also make sure that whatever you want to confirm anything, you need to see the presence, okay, of the organism. But that as such about parasite as well, okay? In order to make sure that your extract or your plants work well, you have to see the presence of the parasite, whether they have any changes or not, okay? In their own, the shape, the size, etc. So this is the one that we use for the electron microscopy, okay? So that is very good, and then it really show the impactful, okay, of the presence of the parasites, okay? Next, please, okay? So this is the one that's well, you can see that something is very unusual shape. So that's how you know that something is went wrong, okay? While we treat, okay, the organisms, yeah, okay? So this is the part that is very good. Every paper of us, actually, we will have on this electron microscopy to confirm it, okay, for all the tests that we do, okay, in the lab. Okay, next, please. Okay, this is how so what happens that I think that we have on the promising approach, actually, on this lab. And then you can decrease the stability also of the, of this kind of the niosomes, yeah, and then can be used very well, okay, for the parasites that we're working with. But the most important that I would like to share with you that our work actually achieved to the SDG. SDG number 1 is about good health and well-being. That's about the human health, okay? We talk about the gender equality because in our team, we have the gender equalities, okay? We have male, females, okay, to work with us, okay? We have the safe water. This is our aim because this is the waterborne parasite. So that's why that we want water to be safe and clean, okay? In order to make sure that we have no diseases, okay, at the end of the day, and it's safe to the local community. And 17 is about international partners, okay? So usually on our work, it's about international research network, okay, that we doing it, okay, and then seem to be successfully, okay, in our pipelines, yeah. So next, please. So on this is another plant. This is a very rare plant actually we got from Malaysia. We are also doing the same just like nano formulations, yeah. I think this is the work the best, okay, so far that we can get it, okay. It's the Kanima, okay. It's the work the best among all the plants that we get, okay. But this also something that now we achieve in that level, okay. It's like nearly 99%, okay, that can kill on the parasites, okay, on the organism, on the germs, yeah. So that is the fantastic actually. Next, please. Okay, so this is on our framework that we do, okay? We do on the thing, we finish on the work actually. Now we finish on the project. Now we have a new project that I'm going to show you later, okay? You can go quickly because this on the one. This is a time queue already curve and so we do, okay, for on the parasites that we do. Next, please. And this is the one we do the morphology. You can see, right? The morphology is very nice, okay? We do on the type of the, just like what they call, it's about confocal microscopy is very important because as you know that the germ is too small. You cannot see by the naked eye. So this the microscopy can help up to confirm it, okay? Either it's still okay, it's still all right, or it's already changes, okay? Or it's already dead, okay? So this is the electron microscopy come into pictures, yeah? Next, please. Okay, you can go to the next one, the synergistic, okay? So they have some synergistic because whatever you do in your lab, the most important, you should have the standard drug of choice, okay? That can help as a positive control. So what happens is when you want to test for anything that you feel that is good, you have to test in comparison, okay, with the existing drug. That turn out to be that when it's combined together, it's work wonder, okay? So this is how the good point of the Kanima. Next, please. I think one of the work that we do because we know that the organism is go to the eye and particularly they attach to the contact lens, okay? So we tested with that, with that the organism on the contact lens and know that after this, initiated of this kind of the plants and then what happens is with on the organism is disappear, okay? It has been removed, okay, from the contact lens. So consider is very good, okay? Another one that we do actually now we move to different of the technologies. We're talking about molecular, we're talking about on this kind of what they call omics, right? But we're also doing on this in silico study, okay? I think in silico study now is not something new also. I think on the pharmaceutical area, I think they also do it, okay? In order to make sure that before they started for the clinical work, they have to see that what is the right, what is wrong. How is really going to be fit or not with the proteins or whatever, yeah, that they have. So this is the part that, we also have done. I think we also succeed in choosing certain of the, proteins and also the plant as well, okay, with these organisms, yeah, okay. So next, please. The next one, please. So this is how we characterize the nanoparticle. For me, I think in order to replace on this, animal one, nanotechnology is very important for our work, okay? But turn out to be, we have our collaborator that they are very expert, okay, in this field. So it's quite easier for us really, to do on this work. And then finally, we success, okay, in our study, okay, at the same time. I think we also can keep it, okay? I think more than, within a month of this nanoparticle itself, yeah. Next, please, okay. So the conclusion is that nitrosome as a part of the nanotechnology, it seems to work very well, okay, with our parasites, yeah. With our parasites and also that now we also feel that we have more plants actually. We have from Ethiopia, okay, now, and then also we have from Malaysia, okay, from Cambodia and from Philippines that we can taste it. If you are interested, okay, in our work and to achieve more SDG, I think you can send the plants to our lab, okay. Next, please. So this is about our near future work, okay? That we have to complete it, okay? And I think particularly on the omic, because omic actually is very expensive, and then we need more funds, okay, to do more works actually. And this is the one is about mangrove. I think you also as in Indonesia, you have mangrove plants, okay? And mangrove plants they work well also with the parasites, okay? The organism Acanthamoeba of us, yeah. And this is the plant from Ethiopia. We tasted. Okay, next one. I think one of these plants we sent to Malaysia. Okay, is our colleague also, Dr. Ashok also be here, and we send this plant to his lab. Okay, to do the nano formulations. Yeah. Okay. Next, please. Okay, this is the plant that we are waiting from Cambodia and also from the Philippines. Yeah. And this is the one that we're doing for the SDG, okay? Particularly, we want to do for the SME, for the community. We know that propolis, okay? Propolis, you know, right? It's about the bees production, okay? This is the one for the water that we got from Malaysia recently and turned out to be a Acanthamoeba fall very nicely, grow nicely, yeah? So this is the one. Another one that we got is from Portugal, okay? I was in May in Portugal and be able to correct some water from many lagoons, yeah, around the University of Awilo. And then when we come and do the culture, now we can maintain nicely. They can grow very well. We will have another student to come next year to our lab, okay, from Portugal, and then to test their plants against this Acanthamoeba. So you can see that when you talk about SDG, I don't want to talk only in theory. I think theory you can read anywhere. But the thing is that what I want to say that you have to be in the practice, in the lab, you know. In the reality, you have to materialize it, okay. Otherwise, SDG just like a dream only and never been true, okay, to ourselves. Okay, so this how is the One Health, okay. This is a One Health system that we practice, okay, in our research work, okay. Next, please. Okay, so this is the we do for the animal because we have the junior for the veterinary sciences, okay. He very good in doing in the animal. So we take the plants, okay, our plant, and then we test for the animals, yeah. For the, you know, just like antibacterial, etc. So this is the achieving. For Robusta, this is coffee beans, you know. Coffee beans not work well to my parasite, but it work well to the bacteria, okay. So this is successful of that. This is another one, is our main aims that we want to try to use as a drug, okay? Particularly for the cow, the cattle, that they have mastitis, they have inflammation, you know, of their blades. So that's why that we try to make as a herbal plants, okay? Herbal plant-based, okay, medicine. Okay, this is the last one that I would like to share with you about International Research Network. That I think is very important. You cannot work alone. If you work alone, you can success in certain level, but never grow or flourish, okay, to the international recognitions as such, you know. So this is how the, you know, World Union for Herbal Drug Discovery, as I am a coordinator. I think we be able to have, I think nearly 20 so far of the country that we are working with, yeah, and with on the plants, and then we have many activity involved. I think this is the One Health approach. We have community services. I think in order to make sure that my work, it really serves the purposes, we have the lab that we test, okay, detect for the parasite, the germs, okay, in the water. And now we are luckily that we have some of the hospital around Walalak University send the water, okay, before and after treatments, okay, and then send to us, okay, to test, to see the presence of the germs, okay, in the waters. Yeah. And the next one. This is the one that also I think that now, you know, as a One Health, one world, One Health toward the good health and well-being, right? I think you cannot just only serve only in the lab, but I think this is a real right that I am a caregiver to the animal, to the stray. So I practice this as well, okay? I will go and then serve, okay, CNRM program. I think if you know TNR programs, okay, for the stray animal, okay? So this is the areas, the way that we can contribute to the health and well-being, not just only for human, but also for animals, yeah? Okay, next please. Okay, and this is the One Health approach that we do it. We have many activities. And this is about some of the activities that I would like to share with you. At least you can, you know, when you go back, you can think that maybe you can start for your own teams, okay, your own university. Or you can join even with us also, or you can come visit Walalak University, okay? So this we started when I first joined in 2017. I start this, you know, symposium in 2018, okay? And this is the one, next please. Okay, and this is how we're starting. Okay, that's how the Christina, okay, she's here as well, okay, with us. So we are long-term friends, okay? We have many activities, okay, particularly on the conferences. We have many partners, okay, that we can work together, okay, in research. One of the things that I would like to talk about the mentorship. I think that as I'm working mostly in research, one of the things that I can transfer my knowledge that by mentorship, okay? So the next please, I think mentorship is about the time, the firm, you have to be firm to share, to care, okay? And this is the real life experience, okay? And the most important, you should have a wisdom, okay? I think wisdom is very important in learn how to give and take, okay? This is important as a mentor, as a teacher, okay? The next please. Okay, so this on the work that I have to do for the mentorship for the staff in our school, okay, Allied Health Sciences. And this on the mentee that has been successfully, okay, that I'm very proud to talk of, okay, just like this, postgrad students. Now she's a lecturer, Dr. Tuba, okay, and this is the one that now she's working. She just finished within less than 3 years, okay, from master to PhD. She got excellent awards, okay, and this is over there. Miss Dr. Gary here, okay, that she also very successful in research, yeah, and also very active, okay, in dealing with this in the Apcore activities, yeah, okay. So this is the one. So that's how I'm very proud of this. This how the student that got full scholarship from abroad, okay. This one from Italy, okay, from Italy, and got the highest mark, okay, among all the people that sit for the exams for PhD. And this is from Indonesia, okay, from Indonesia. She got full scholarship to Queensland University. He came to our lab, okay, and worked on these germs, okay. He invents certain things in the culture as well. He's a pharmacy student, yeah. And this is the one that now he's in America, okay. He is a postdoc already, okay. But we have many papers together, yeah. Okay, so this is very good, when you see your mentee, okay, become very progress, achieve, okay, in their own area, career, but you still have, continue as a communications, yeah. And this how we learn from them also, because we are so growing on, they also become very young, so we learn from their experience to come and shape our work, okay. So I think this is very important, yeah. Okay, so this is our work, okay, because last 2 years, you remember we have the COVID pandemic. So usually most of our work, okay, just like on the speaker on this become online, yeah. These are online works, yeah, that we have from different countries, yeah, from Brazil, from Portugal, from India, etc., okay, from Philippines, yeah, okay. Oh, you just go through quickly, it's okay, yeah, okay. So this how we work, okay. Next, please. So we talk about the plants, okay, the plant-based medicine, about something about the human health and well-being, yeah. This is about Apcore. I think since I joined Apcore, so I think it's our responsibility to help Apcore, okay, to assist Apcore where it's necessary. I think it's important. Particularly, I really appreciate Apcore in terms of organizing, conference like this. I think this is the area, this is the time where we can come together, okay? And then we can see what's happening in ASEAN, at least in ASEAN, So at least we can join hands together, yeah? And then we can work it out, yeah? I think at the end of the day, you can achieve SDG, okay? So we are guest editor, we are reviewer, okay? We are external examiners on this, So at least we can move around, okay? When you have your own teams, yeah? So this something is very interesting, okay? So next, please. Next, please. Okay, you go, okay. This also we serve for the Saudi Arabian, okay, Saudi Arabian high school, okay. So they have some community, courses. So they invite us to teach their students, okay. For my topic, I talk about the oral presentation skill, etc. Okay. So this is how we exchange, we exchange our knowledge, okay. We transfer our knowledge to the new generation because they are the one going to continue this SDG, right? Okay, so this is the one that we do since last year, okay, in, one fiscal year in Thailand is from October last year to this, September this year. So we have many activities together, okay. This is our homegrown conference from World Union for Herbal Drug Discovery. That's about international conference on natural product and human health, okay. The first and the second time, I think we were in India, okay, in Delhi University, okay. And this is a China one. China is talk about the international, okay, symposium on the, Chinese medicine or traditional medicines, yeah. Also, we exchange the student. I think as the chair, okay, of Apcore last year, okay. So that's how we can contribute, okay, to the activity of the Apcore, particularly in the, in conferences. Next, please, okay. This is this year one. This is from to India, okay. We went to the south, okay, by our teams, yeah. This also in Malaysia, okay. That's also our team again, okay, for on the world top 2%. And this is from Portugal that I correct on the water. If you have any water that you can give me within these 3 days, okay, you can pass to me, okay, and then I can bring to my lab. Next, please. Okay, this is about One Health. This is the second time in China, okay. They invite me to give a talk. And this also the second time for the Saudi Arabian, high school students, yeah. I think this is the one here, okay. I'm here now, and I think in October, next please. This is the one that I would like to show you. I'm very pleased to tell that our topic now on Apcore-Piksi will be one of the sessions, many sessions for the United Nations Science Summit, okay? That will have the, UN, a General Assembly meeting, okay, in New York, I think next month in September. But our one is online. So this is our topic. You can go back to our topic. This is our topic, is the defeating Apcore-Piksi, uniting for global health, okay? So our SDG is really complete, okay? We have 3, 6, 7, and 17, okay? So if you are free, you please join us online, okay? So and then we can learn from many international, okay? International speaker, and also with one of the postgraduate students, okay? That she interested, okay, for on this parasites. Next, please. Okay, this is the one that we're going to have the third one in Brazil. Okay, you please join us for the third international conference on herbal health. Okay, on the natural product and human health. Okay, in Brazil. Okay, so we have about 20 of us that go and support. Okay, the university, Unififa University. Yeah. Okay, and then the one in November. Next, please. In November, this is the Hunan of the Chinese medicine. Okay, so you can see that Chinese play a big role, okay, in the traditional medicine, okay, particularly during COVID-19, okay. So that's why I think that we also can learn from them, okay, less or more. So we keep going to meet them, and then we learn something about traditional medicines, okay. I think in November, yeah, okay. Next, please, okay. So I think in the last few days, people contacted me to talk about this, for India, Jammu and Kashmir next year. So you can see that if you have a team, so automatically on this kind of the news, okay, we can circulate among our team members, yeah, and then we join together, and then we can go, okay. So this is the one that I would like to share with you how we work as a team. I think ASEAN particularly, we not really get used to it to have a kind of teamwork spirit, but I think it's the time that we can do it. If we want to achieve the SDG, you cannot work alone, okay. So no point to talk about SDG so much, and then finally we do nothing, okay. For me, I walk the talk. It means I walk, I do my work, and not talk much, okay? So that's why I can achieve my work, okay? So this is about research integrity. You talk about research, you have to talk about something about transparency. You talk about honesty, about responsibility. If you don't have on this, I think your research also always questionable from people outside, and no need to from outside from your own self, your own heart, okay? So you have to be sincere, you have to be honest, okay? So what I think is that about this is very important, and particularly on the methodology in the lab. Your lab has to be very clear, very clean, and can answer your questions, okay, your hypothesis, etc. And that's how you can move, okay? Next, please. Okay, this is the one, this is how the profit to have this international research collaboration, okay? You have a fund, you have a team, you have knowledge, you can be somebody, I don't know somebody, not, I'm a nobody so far, okay? But you have a citation of your work, etc., okay? So this is how the joy, how the beauty, you have to have the kind of the teamwork, okay, for the International Research Network. Next, please. Okay, so this is how the African that I'm talking to you in the early, that why African have a lot of problem with their research. Because of they have income, they also very low, and they also have no chance so much for the education, right? So that's why people get the, what they call superiority complex and take advantage from them, okay? So the thing is that we should practice this research integrity, okay? In order to overcome it, okay, of this kind of the problems. So how you're going to do it, okay? I think that the best you can do, you build your team, okay? You build your team, you discuss, among your things, okay? Have to be clear and then have to be very transparent, yeah? Okay? And conclusion is that we should have this honesty, responsibility, and transparency, okay? Rule, regulation, guideline, I think is our heart. You have to follow it, yeah? Okay? And you have to have ethics, okay? This ethic is very important. If you don't have moral, I think research is nothing, okay? So with this, yeah, I think it's okay, done already. This about peer-to-peer, you build, you have a project, you seek expertise, you don't have it, okay? That's why our team, we have multidisciplinary approaches, okay? Okay, next please. Okay, with this, I would like to thank to the royal patronage of our Her Royal Highness Princess Mahachakri Sirinthorn. I got this grant, okay, due to our plans projects, okay? Since I joined Walalak University in 2017, okay? So that's why I have to thank very much, because of this. That's why we are success in our work. And also I thanks to Research Institute for Health Science, Walalak University for providing us on the lab facilities, yeah? Okay? And then this how the research integrity, that's why I still can walk, okay? Achieve until today. I think I practice this, with my heart, okay? About honesty and transparency and also responsibility, yeah, okay? And then the last one, thank you very much, yeah, for your kind attention. And then see you again, okay? Thank you very much, yeah.
Sorry. Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Biranut Nisapaton, for sharing your insights on the future of sustainable education. May I invite you first to join me for the open forum. We also have Ms. Santi to receive your questions, if ever you have, for the open forum. Okay, Dr. Biranut, you made a lot of successful projects in relation to sustainable research and education. We understand that all governments, including the education sector, the scientific community, are encouraged to support the Sustainable Development Goals. And we are now realigning our programs, our projects to make sure that sustainable development will be achieved. We know that there are a lot of problems. One is funding, of course.
Yeah.
But two takeaways that I've learned from your talk. One is collaboration. We need to collaborate to ensure that we achieve sustainable development in the areas of education and research. Another is to continue. This one, we need to mentor. Training and mentorship are also important ingredients to ensure that we have sustainable research and education. Before Santi's, maybe there are some of you who have questions about the discussion of Dr. Biranut. May I be allowed to ask the first question? Dr. Biranut, you mentioned a lot of successful projects, your collaboration with the group and different higher education institutions, not only in Thailand, but in all other parts of the world. Talking about the future of sustainable education and research, how do we measure? How do we know that we are attaining that sustainable research and education? Is there a particular metrics to gauge and to tell us that we are achieving it?
Yeah, I think that when you talk about the methods, how we're going to achieve it as such, Actually, I talk about myself first. Actually, when I achieved on this international recognition, I didn't know, but because of I work hard, I work continuously, and I work from my heart. I never thought that I will get so and so. So usually, I'm not really concerned about that kind of prestigious, I'm just really concerned that whatever I work, I can publish, and then I enjoy it with my work, That's why actually I'm not talking about the kind of the quantitative matters as such, but I'm talking about the quality of work, quality of research is quality of life. That's what I mean in my own work. So I'm quite different from others, I think.
You, in your presentation, you enumerated a lot of successful projects. But I know along that line in the implementation of projects, there are barriers. Will you cite one particular barrier that you experienced, particularly in collaborating with other groups, other universities, and how do you address those barriers? Particularly, maybe it is same situation in Indonesia, funding maybe, something like that.
Oh yeah, you are very good. This is very good question. Actually, when I was in India in this January, I got one speaker next to me. He got NIH grant, you know. So when it's my turn, I said that okay, my talk is something about the small fund. It's not about the big fund. But how can I work with my small fund? This is questionable, okay? Because even juniors so ask me that, Dr. Vinod, why? Your fund is very small. Why you can publish your work? Why you still can work? Why you still have so many collaborators? Yeah, I think this is about you yourself, okay? But for me, I think people know me. People know me and then they know my work. My work already gone out to the international level that they know my work, even though not very fantastic, but they agree and then they trust my work. I think it's about trustworthy, you know, and about honesty. That's why I think research integrity is very important, you know. I can see from my own, I don't see other people because I see so many juniors, they have so many funds, you know. But I don't know why when I see that, why I still can work, I still can achieve in so many things, you know. So this is you. It's about you yourself. You know how you level yourself and then you walk. But when you walk, you make sure that you have people along. Do not work alone. Do not walk alone. You will never be in success. You know, and you never been happy. That's what I feel. You know, that's why I have so many friends. You know, people I'm surprised. You know, I don't have so many Thai friends because usually I'm not working in Thailand very long. I just work very few years. You know, but I have many foreigner friends, foreign friends. I think I work with trust. I work with trust, yeah.
Thank you. For those of you who are interested to collaborate with the group of Dr. Biranut, particularly in the field of applied sciences, public health, biology, microbiology,
yeah.
she's an expert, and her group, a large network of scholars and academicians. So I guess, Ms. Santi, we have some questions on the floor.
Yeah. Any questions?
So, okay. Here, Ms. Santi.
Any questions from the participants? Okay.
Can you come in front? Can you come in front
Maybe
here?
you come. Okay.
I would like to know you as well.
Your name, your questions, and your institution.
Hello, Dr. Nisapator. I mean, you know me already. Well, I'm Axel from the Philippines, no? You mentioned about SGD a while ago, and most of your research fulfills these SGDs because most of them are applied research, no? But there are some of you here who are basically doing basic and fundamental research. So how do you think people working on basic research fulfills SGD? Thank you.
Oh, very easy one. You can collaborate, okay, to make your basic research become applied. Because you see, just like our group, some people they also do basic work, okay, do basic research. But if I do applied research, I also collaborate with them because they can help me. They can help me in certain of the technique, certain of the, particularly lab work. So automatically, they also become part of my work. Automatically, understand? So this somehow become very merging between different area of science and research, okay, at the same time. So I don't think it's a barrier. They don't have such a barrier unless until you really can go forward. If you determine that you want to do it, you do it. You see, just like me. I have very small fund, but why still I still can walk around, right? In fact, that other people have big funds, you know, they have a lot of fun, much more than me many times, you know. So I think it depends how you think. How you think, that's how you can govern your walk, your talks, and your work, okay? That's what I can see. So I not close myself. I never close myself in any way, you know. If I have chance to collaborate, I quickly jump into that, okay? That's the best that I can do.
Maybe the last questions?
Yes.
Okay, anyone?
Someone
Okay.
from
Maybe you come forward.
Hello.
Okay, it's clear.
Uh, Good afternoon, Madam. I'm Rodel Guzman from the Philippines. One of the common issues in science and humanity researches are the consideration of ethics when we include human participants in our research, including non-human animals and other materials. However, not all institutions have their own research ethics committee board. So as an expert in the field, what advice would you give us to ensure that even without ethics committee board in our institution, we comply basic ethics in research, especially for human participation and including animal subjects? Thank you.
Thank you for questions. Please, Doctor.
Oh, no, it's impossible. I don't know, for me, yeah, for my experience, it's suppose there is an ethic requirement for humans, animal, but now they also have IBC for the biosafety. So we have to really, to go along, you cannot. But for me, I want anything that is the regulation, I have to follow. Because otherwise, it's a problem, when you want to publish it, but the publication or any others, I don't think it's ethical practice. Or
So-
otherwise, you can find out the people that they work on this similar with you, and they have their own ethic, and then you can help them, something like that. I think will be better, because if you think that you're willing to work, you want to work, but you don't have this ethic, so what to do? Your university don't have also ethical committee. So you have to join with other university that they have ethical committee, okay? You can join hands as a multidisciplinary. You can join hands. That's what we do as well. Because last time I was in Malaysia. I work with Prof. Salibai in Philippines, and I work with Prof in PSU in Thailand. So what happens is they will apply ethical for me, okay? So they allow and they accept it.
So, Dr. Benit, what you're saying is that if the university has no ethics committee to review the research project, particularly on the human subject,
on the
they can
biological.
collaborate with other universities with ethics committee to ensure ensure compliance with the ethical standard. Okay, I guess that is the response of.
And that's how you can open up your work, your research area, and then that's how you can collaborate at the end of the day.
But of course, we need to encourage universities to establish their ethics committee.
You have to establish, yes.
It is now the requirement, I believe, of the Ministry of Higher Education. Okay.
The last questions, maybe, Sir John and Dr. Nisa Patran. Okay, which one?
From Indonesia, maybe?
From Indonesian participant? Okay, the students, okay. Maybe in the centers? Yes.
Okay, good afternoon everyone. My name is Salsabila. I'm student of Piksi Ganesha Polytechnic. So Dr. Ferrano, I have some question. Can you give me the comments or response concerning sustainable development goals? A lot of problems, because a lot of problems or obstacles in the world anytime. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Problems of
The
sustainable
problems.
development. What are the common problems on sustainable development? Particularly in the areas of, I guess, hospital?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it's about non-compliance. Non-compliance Because people not really, but you see, just like my case, I really wholeheartedly comply with whatever SDG is on about. So I will try to do my job toward that goal. So you have to set the goal in order to walk toward that, But if you not set the goal, it's very easy for you to be stay away, and then you won't achieve that at the end of the day. So I think non-compliance is just a treatment that talk about non-compliance. So I think you also have to be committed yourself. Commitment is very important, okay? Not just only SDG. Any goal that you think that you want to achieve, okay, particularly related to the research work, is a commitment. And I think that integrity is very important. You have
So
to be
two things,
honesty.
Dr. Biranut, to answer her question, commitment and compliance. In any goal that you set, whether it is SDG or your personal goal, you need to commit and you need to comply. You need to make it happen.
Yes.
Okay.
And integrity, honesty, you have to be honest to yourself that once you set up your feet here, you have to walk to that goal. Okay? You have to transparency and responsibility. I think these 3, 4 is very important. You have to keep at your heart, and then you can walk. Ensure that you achieve the goal. Not just only SDG, can be anything in your goal, in your life.
Okay, that's all for the questions.
Okay, because of the limited time that we have,
yes,
we need to shorten the open forum. Thank you very much for everyone joining us and for our masterclass. Thank you very much, Dr. Biranut, for your insights about our masterclass series 1. Okay, at this juncture, I believe we invite Dr. Witawat Jangyam and Dr. Prihartono to award our plaque of appreciation to our masterclass speaker, Dr. Biranut Nisapatoy.
ASEAN Pacific Consortium of Researchers and Educators and Polytechnic Piksi Ganesha award this plaque of recognitions Dr. Biranut Nisapatoy, Kuala University, Thailand, for having shared her innovation and transformative ideas as a masterclass speaker during the Apcore-Piksi 2023 Hybrid International Conference given this 31st day of August 2023. Dr. H.K. Prihartono, Director Polytechnic Piksi Ganesha, President of RIC, and Professor Insinyur Dr. Muhammad Jailani bin Mohnor, University Technical Malaysia, Chairman Apcore. Thank you very much for Dr. Nisapatoy for the materials. Thank you for Dr. Pri and Dr. Witawat. So, ladies and gentlemen, before we conclude our morning program, let us witness another cultural performance from Piksi Ganesha International student with Wonderland Dance. And let us give them a round applause.
Indonesia is the most beautiful land in the universe. The land where we The nation where we grew up. So many colors that live together in peace. With a million timeless treasures. With an abundance of natural wealth. Indonesia is not just wonderful. Indonesia is a wonderland.
International student of Polytechnic Piksi Ganesha with Wonderland Dance. Thank you very much. We can see how Sir Don, Dr. Prihartono so proud of this performance.
Hello.
For his students from Piksi Ganesha. Thank you very much again for the wonderful performance, and it's now time to end our first day opening ceremonies. But before we do, here are some reminders. First one, the most important reminder is that please check your under seat or under
There's a
table.
surprise.
There are so many door prizes to you. Boleh cek
di Under your chair.
Iya.
Under your chair.
Boleh dicek di bawah kursi dan juga di bawah mejanya ada banyak door prize yang sudah disiapkan oleh tim panitia Zara voucher shopping at TSM.
There is a special prize for you under the seat.
The iPhone special editions.
Oh, iPhone.
Yeah.
There is iPhone. What else, Susie?
Zara voucher shopping.
Dollar for shopping.
Louis Vuitton voucher shopping.
Check your seat.
And your
You
table.
might get a surprise.
Siapa yang dapat iPhone? Who can get the iPhone?
iPhone?
Yeah.
And
I don't know who is the winner.
Okay, there is iPhone.
Okay, di panitia boleh dibantu untuk yang mendapatkan door prize.
Some cash prize for. Do you get anyone? Will you raise the hand of those who got it?
Yeah.
Anyone?
iPhone, Pak Ari, you got the iPhone? Oh, okay. Harapan Anda sudah musnah karena iPhone sudah didapatkan.
I guess someone from the
international delegates
got two. One, two.
Is that iPhone or Samsung?
Please proceed here.
Ya. Yang mendapatkan door prize-nya boleh ke depan.
Those who have the prize.
Boleh ke tengah, boleh ke tengah, boleh. Is there any international delegates who got the door prize?
Don't worry if you're not able to get one today. There's more in the coming days. Expect for the surprise from Dr. Pri. Thank you very much, Dr. Pri, for that generosity. Okay? So we have.
Wow.
What does it mean? Tas. What is tas?
Tas, bag. What is it? Bantal, pillow.
Pillow. Pillow. What else?
What else? Ibu boleh lihat pillow. iPhone. Wow, come here.
So we'll give the.
So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6. So 2 from the other countries and 4 from
Indonesia.
Oh, we have more. Okay, congratulations. So you can get the prize at the committee. Okay.
Okay, the committee will give you a surprise.
Dr. Pri, let's have a picture with them first.
Yeah. Dr. Pri.
Again, don't worry for those who did not get any this morning or today, there are more. Thank you so much, and congratulations to our winners.
Our guest speakers, international delegates, and paper presenters are invited to a networking lunch at the hotel restaurant just outside of this venue.
And for our international participants, our guest speakers are invited to join the academic visit at Semeo Secep. A transportation is arranged for all who will join the academic visit. The assembly area will be at the hotel lobby, and departure to Semeo Secep will be exactly 1:30 p.m. For our international delegates, collaborations and partnership for research and academic programs will be established with Semeo Secep.
And as for our online participants, virtual parallel session will start at 1 p.m. There will be 7 virtual sessions: education number 1 to 4, social sciences, arts and humanities, business management and finance, also engineering and technology.
So meaning to say, only the virtual participants or virtual session will have their virtual presentation today. Our on-site participants will be joining the academic visit. And to remind everyone, on day 2 of the conference, which will be tomorrow, will start at 8:30 a.m., August 30.
And that concludes our first day of the conference. Enjoy your lunch and keep safe, everyone. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Photo on stage, you can come here, come up here and have your photo before you take your lunch. Maybe you can invite Dr. Rehan Toller with you for the photo opportunity. Thank you. Mabuhay. Terima kasih. Bandung.
Terima kasih.
Kau kecewakan aku, tapi ku maafkan salah. Ini berganti kisah.
Sudah dapat teman MOU selesai ya? Salah.
Kau meninggalkanmu, izinkan
pimpinan perguruan tinggi dari dalam negeri, mohon untuk tetap di mejanya karena kami akan memberikan draft milik Bapak Ibu. Bapak Ibu yang masih di ruangan, adakah? Sekali lagi bagi pimpinan perguruan tinggi atau peserta MOU bisa mendekat ke sumber suara. Para PIC MOU sini. Oke, kepada mahasiswa, para PIC MOU harap berkumpul di sumber suara. Oke, kepada para mahasiswa, PIC MOU harap mendekat ke sumber suara. Dan para pimpinan kampus juga, jangan ada yang diberikan dulu.